my oldest daughter to come and stay with me. And then on July 10th, my youngest came back home. So it's been kind of hard since I don't have a job and getting here with gas and all that. So, but I'm glad I was able to make it. I really, really need to start looking for a job. I need it like now.
Yeah. Well, I know we've talked about getting the gas card to help kind of alleviate some of that.
Yes.
So I have that for you.
Okay.
And I'll pick it up.
Okay.
So make sure I remind myself so I don't forget to pick it up.
Okay.
So I want to talk for a little bit about just kind of get to know your employment history. I know we've talked about long-term goals and kind of, you know, what that process might look like. So let's talk a little bit about what you've done in the past.
Okay. I've worked as a custodian for the school district, those in both Mansfield and Venus. And the other thing that I've done, I did that for about 9 years as a custodian. And then the other thing I've done is being a caregiver for elderly people in their home.
And when did you do that?
I did that. I was doing that for about 2 years. I stopped working doing that in November of 2014.
Okay, so elderly care. Did you have any like certifications?
No certifications.
Okay, great. 2 years. Okay. So I know we've talked a little bit. I sent you those leads from MHMR.
Yes.
And some of that too is, you know, your history.
Yes.
How that would apply to jobs like this. So, you know, one of them was like the peer counselor. Is that something that's interested?
Yes, and I looked into that. I went online and I looked into it, but they want you to be a 1 year claim, so I wouldn't be able to do that one. Yes,
Yeah.
but I would be able to do the other two.
Okay, great. So, we'd have to look too at the locations. I think that's something we want to keep in mind. Because Alvarado, how long is your drive usually?
It's about, I would say, 35, maybe 40 minutes with traffic.
Okay, to here.
Yes.
So, that might be, you know, with work and stuff, we kind of want to take that into consideration.
Yes.
And your daughters, what's your current care situation like?
The youngest, she's in daycare. CPS, they're paying. I mean, I'm not sure it's CPS. I think it's a workforce, but they're paying for her daycare.
Okay, great. Is that a full day?
Yes, a full day.
Full day. Do you know what the hours are?
At the daycare, it's from 6 a.m. to 6:30 p.m.
Okay. 6 p.m. Well, that's a good amount, you know,
yes,
it is. Some hours built in there for some flexibility.
Yes.
So that would be really nice. Really nice. Great. So as far as like career preparation, you've never, I remember we said you've never had a resume before.
No, well, I mean, I have one. I just need to, I brought it with me too.
Okay, great.
Yes, that's another.
Okay.
Yes. And I just need to, I guess, update it. And then the one thing I don't have a cover letter because I've never really, you know, I don't have experience doing one, and that's what I need help.
Okay, great.
And, you know, learning how to make one because I know it's a different one for every position you're applying.
Absolutely.
And so that's the thing I have, you know, I'm insecure about.
Yeah. So we've talked some about, you know, the long-term goal being you'd like to become a licensed chemical dependency counselor and figure out kind of what that entails. Can you tell me what you've done research-wise? Like, what do you already know?
I do know a little bit about how long it takes to get your certification. Really, that's basically the only thing I researched.
Yeah, there's a lot of education in that too. So we were thinking probably something more long-term.
Yes.
The first being, you know, we need to get this employment in place.
Yes. So
and our program does have some match funds available for some education, and there's all kinds of grants and stuff that are available.
Okay.
So there's no criminal charges, right, related to your stay? Okay, great. So that, you know, that should open up some doors. I know we talked about other eligibility and other resources too in the community too.
Yes.
So we can look at those more thoroughly soon. Good. You know, I think targeting that helping field is something that we've. You know, it sounds like that would be the right step.
Yes.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of different kinds of careers out there.
Yes,
in that,
there is, and
Yeah.
yes, and helping.
yeah, targeting kind of the helping field for now. Good. So let's talk a little bit about what's already in place, like financially.
Mhm.
Obviously, there's a lot of drive to that.
Yes.
A lot of stress on your job
Yes.
search and stuff.
Yes.
So how are you feeling as far as stability?
It's really, as far as like going out and looking for a job, I think, well, it's going to help a lot with the gas card. And I was looking too, I was searching online. I've been doing that this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to go, there's a nursing home nearby, my daughter's daycare.
Great,
And,
that would be wonderful.
I saw that they're hiring for different things there, so I'm going to stop on my way back.
Do you know the name of it?
It's called Heritage Place. It's a nursing home, Heritage Place, assisted living and memory care.
Great. Well, we could look at those two
Okay.
together for
Okay.
sure. That would be something we'd want to take into
Yes.
consideration for that cover
Mhm.
letter for
Yes.
sure. Assisted living. That would be wonderful. Now, your older daughter, she'll be in school soon, right?
Yes, she'll be going to 8th grade.
8th grade. Wonderful. She's got after school care.
No, she'll be riding the bus home to,
Okay.
my mom's home, so she
Yeah.
can keep an eye on her.
Yeah.
So I think she's still young to be by herself.
Yeah.
Even though she doesn't think so. She thinks she's
Yeah.
older than
Now, the
But-
situation at home, I know we've talked long term.
Mhm.
Your ultimate goal is you'd like to move closer to the
Yes.
city and everything.
Yes.
So, mom and dad, they're okay with you being at home for.
Yes, they're
yeah,
okay
kinda.
until, I can start working, of course, and, I
Yeah.
can save the money to move, but yes. And also wanted to know, because I know there's also resources like to get help with
Mhm.
housing,
Yeah.
and so I wanted to look into that. And
Yes.
Because I'm not, I've never asked for the assistance, so I'm not very familiar with what it is and what.
Yeah,
what
and how to
you-
go about
Yes, how
it.
to go about it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, kind of
Yes.
navigating
So, yes.
housing. Sure. That can be really daunting. So
Yes.
I'm glad that you've got, something in place there to
Yes.
help support you. Not
Yes, because I don't know what I would do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Now, your last employer, when you're working at the school district, can you tell me a little bit about the terms of when you left?
Yes, I did. I moved. It was in 2012 when I moved. I moved to Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
and I did. I gave them a week notice.
Okay.
So.
And you moved to Oklahoma during that time?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So that was the reason you
Yes,
moved
the
back
reason I
file.
moved,
Okay.
yes.
Great. Because that takes into, a lot of consideration
Yes.
as far as,
Mhm.
are they willing to be a reference for you? So
Yes.
leaving on good terms is,
Yes.
that's an excellent
Yes.
step. So it's great to see that. Well, good. So your main goal right now would be getting that resume cover
Yes.
letter up to date,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of doing more research on that goal
Yes.
setting.
Mm-hmm.
So let's think about something. What are some goals that we could try to accomplish? Let's say, like in this first month.
Okay.
We've got that's like 30 days.
Mm-hmm. We're going to be, learning how to go about, writing a cover letter,
Okay.
and once, because the resume would stay the same, correct? Or do you change that too, depending on the job field that you're looking for?
Well, we'll look at it. We'll
Okay.
look and see what you have right now. I mean, we
Okay.
are if we're changing fields. There's some techniques and some styles
Okay.
that we could try to utilize to help
Okay.
highlight your skills. I mean, we
Okay.
definitely want to make you look like a
Yes.
well-rounded candidate. So we'll do
Yes.
everything we can
Okay.
as far as that. But for sure, yeah. With that cover letter, we want to make sure that's really dynamic, really paints
Okay.
you like
Okay.
a well-rounded candidate for
Okay.
sure. So, and what else?
What else? And be more active in my search and filling out applications and calling back to follow up.
Okay. What does more active look like to you?
I guess I'm doing it on a daily basis, looking
Okay.
and filling out applications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever tracked employers like who you've applied to? Or
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So we'll put some things down like that. So track employment applications
Okay.
and increase frequency.
Yes.
I think that sounds like a good one. Something we could definitely keep track of and
Okay.
everything.
well, getting employed.
Yeah, ultimately, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's definitely a good goal to have. So, do you have regular access to
Yes.
email, phone and email, like a computer? So
Yes.
you could spend some time doing that every day.
Yes.
How much time do you think you could